Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Ready to go now, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we are underway.
First pitch, 1-2.
And there's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw, and they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Spencer Steer, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ellie De La Cruz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ellie falls victim to the K. Reds go down quietly, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the friendly confines. Our starter in this one, Brady Singer. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And now the rookie second baseman, Kelly Sullivan. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0 balls,
Sullivan
1 strike.
with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. This one smoked out to left. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting second, the catcher.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Michael Busch.
Well, he's rapidly approaching a 50-game hit streak. And yes, this is now national news. I mean, the hit streak record is one of the most hallowed in all of our professional sports. And he still has a ways to get there, I know. But this is getting very real. Can't wait to see what he does for us in this one.
Cody Sullivan in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, bases empty. Just missed.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Throw over to first, and he's back in safely. Happ, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club. And he's been quite a threat lately. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
That one ripped. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His 61st home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Kyle Tucker. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
One down. Dansby Swanson stands in. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. Tapped softly on the ground. Zips it across, and Swanson is set down.
Well, a tremendous stop there, but it looked like he had a little trouble getting off the throw as quickly as he would have liked. Had to get something on it to beat the runner.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Swung on, belted. That one is back. Gone. He'll touch them all. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 4-0. And he just keeps on climbing. The home run extends this big-time hitting streak another game.
And how could you not love what he's doing right now? I mean, he's doing this under a lot of pressure at this point, but it looks like he's playing a wiffle ball in the backyard. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So runner at second, 2 down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 4 rounds.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Singer keeping him close.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early.
Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the veteran third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Tyone back to work.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air. 1 down. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Just
ball
missed.
Outside.
That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
2 out, space is empty. Next
Yeah.
offering is in for a strike.
Ball, that's outside.
And a big swing and a miss.
Full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. John Birdie at the plate.
Birdie.
On the ground to third, Candelario fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So up next, Kelly Sullivan. He's one of the best players in the game. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher Cody Sullivan.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cody Sullivan. A single and a run scored and a walk. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Just off the inside edge.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 6-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brady Singer done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Andrew Abbott gets the call from the pen.
41.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Ian Happ up to hit. And that one in the air center field. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 6-0 ball game. 3rd inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. All set for the start of the inning and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Happ ranging back on it. That'll make it out of here. He circles the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-1.
That cutter low and away can be a really tough pitch. You have to stay within your mechanics and trust that you can get good wood to it. Well, he did right there. Really nice swing, and he was rewarded for it.
Next to hit, Reese Hines. On the ground right side, and foul ball. Tyone winds and deals. And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The second baseman, Matt.
Now it's the
McLean.
second baseman, Matt McLean. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Fraley batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Inside, just missed. And that's in there at the knees. Towards first, Bush. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One for the Reds on the homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that's
a ball.
off
That's
the
inside.
edge. Ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Scott Barlow, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it finds the basket and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 7-1.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Dan. B. Swanson, the next Cub to hit. Lined into left center, base hit. And it gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So man aboard at the plate, Michael Bush. He's already homered in this game. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 8-1. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit a double, and a run scored his first time up. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And
that's
ball
a ball.
one.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Runner on the move. That's towards center. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get two outs out of it. But on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a strike. Base is empty, two away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Slow roller up the middle. Ouch, that one drilled him. And he'll be safe at first. So 2 down. John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Wide throw, and it gets away. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Back to the top of the lineup, Kelly Sullivan, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Sullivan was unstoppable at the plate in his last game. The pitch. And that is out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle, De La Cruz slings to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs in the inning on 5 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 8 and the Reds 1. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Steer.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Steer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH, and that drops in for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2.
This one in the air. And there's 1 down. Ellie De La Cruz at the dish. He's a guy who can fill up a scorecard.
Everyone stops what they're doing when this guy's at the dish. He's a dream player for fans.
There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, base is empty. Now batting Jamer Candelario. And first offering is fouled off. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Swanson makes the grab, and that's the inning. Reds down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Cody Sullivan.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. That's long gone. He sends it out of here. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 9-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
So digging in, Ian Happ. He's already homered here in this one. No question about this one. It's out of here. His 62nd home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-1.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andrew Abbott departs, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Scott Barlow.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 11-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, right field. Hines sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. Now, Michael Busch.
Batting, the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Ball.
And that is downstairs.
1-0.
And that's ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the dirt. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that
1-2's the
fastball
count.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
On the ground. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Fraley makes the grab. And that'll do it. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We played 4. It's the Cubs 11 and the Reds 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Tyone back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double. So a man aboard. And now Tyler Stevenson grounded out his first time up. Base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 33, Christian
Encarnacion Strand. The next to hit for the Reds.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that one pulled foul. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They won't test it here. Bases loaded. No outs.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Reese Hines. Grounded out his first time. And that's a strike. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Gone. Grand slam. And that should quiet this home crowd. Home run number 10 on the year. A 4 spot on the board. It's 11-5.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Struck out swinging his first time. Late with the swing there.
Well, at least he's got a clean slate after that grand slam. Nothing to think about on the bases, so he can really go after the hitter and just approach this like it's a clean inning, get the outs that you need, and get back into the dugout.
4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Up next,
so the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ground ball left side. Handles, throws to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Spencer.
2 outs,
Steer.
base is empty. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Ball one there.
Inside.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Grand slam has the Reds rocking. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, John Birdie. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in. Like
McLean, 1 at second, throw to first, safe.
Now batting, the catcher,
Cody Sullivan, the next Cub to hit. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Mena around third. The relay to the plate. The tag out.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
And here is Ian Happ. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Sullivan at second with 2 down.
That's a ball.
Falling behind 2-1. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
The right fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Going, gone. A 2-run homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 14-5.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special. And just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Scott Barlow out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Reds, Taylor Rogers.
Now,
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So up next, Dansby Swanson. This to third, Candelario. Whips it across, and Swanson is set down. And that's the third out. Cubs add 2 on this homer. 5 innings complete. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.